Well, hello everyone. Hey Grace, hey Claire, hey April. How's everyone doing? I know it said 9:25. I did push it back a little. Hey, I can't say your name, so I'm not going to butcher it. But hello, thank you for joining us. Um, yeah, so I'm here a little earlier than I was going to be. I know things got pushed around kind of crazy. I've been working stuff, you know, doing tanks, setting stuff up. Hey, fish nerd, how you doing? So, um, hey, Juju. Yeah, I'm early, kind of late, but early. So I originally scheduled it for 9, and then now, yeah, that pushed it back. Okay, but I'm rambling. Whatever. So this weekend was my birthday, right? And I actually got more accomplished than I expected to. So I'm very, very happy about that. Um, Hopefully y'all can hear me while I'm rambling, because that would suck if you can't hear me. Ugh. But I've made mistakes. I've kind of corrected mistakes, and I have a tank almost ready to be filled with water. So that is good for a solid 3 days of work. It's all things considered. I did just realize something tonight. And before I fill this tank with water, I need to figure out a background for it. I think I might just paint the back of the tank. I I don't um I don't know yet. I did eat cake. I ate a lot of chocolate cake. I still have a piece of chocolate cake actually. I'm probably gonna eat that chocolate cake after the stream. Yeah, no, if someone offers me cake, I'm taking the cake. It's like if someone's like, "Hey, would you like this cake?" Oh yeah, I would like that cake. Yes, but I just realized that the tank against the big white wall is going to be probably a problem. So I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm doing about that. Looking into that, but before I fill the tank with water, I'll figure it out. The next thing I need to figure out is filtration, right? Yes, let's put that on there. That one's gonna stay up there for a minute, y'all. Um, so uh, I am kind of lost on what kind of filtration I'm gonna use on this tank. Oh, that actually is a good idea, Fish Nerd. Thank you for that. I may do that. That may be the winner right there. Cheap, easy, and yeah, um, can get a bunch of that. It it takes the cake. Also, we have surprises for that tank. I have ideas to do with those surprises. Um, but yeah, I'm I'm kind of excited about that. Here, let me put the tank up while we're just sitting here gabbing about filtration. Dull side towards the tank. Yes. Yeah, the shiny side might reflect any light, so that makes yeah. Um, there we go. Haha. Oh, I did not realize the fish was just there waiting for the camera. He was like, "Hey, how's it going? Look, the minnows are getting fat." They're like, "Yeah, we're big guys now." It's like, what's that? It looks like something's trying to infiltrate my tank. I can't contain a surprise. I am happy about surprises because I was also thinking about like doing like a galaxy theme on the back of the tank Because like I just have a piece of that black foam board behind this one. Because I remember having the same problem was you could see the wall and the window that's behind it. So I just black foam board, but I don't think I have the same room clearance that I have for this one here. So yeah, and I'm real excited to get all the snails in there. Back alley parking lot snail deals have not been made this week yet. Okay, maybe one was, but what art they enjoy. It's like John Travolta, will you dance if you want a galaxy theme? Give us a little shake if you want the galaxy background. Or if minnows, do you prefer dogs playing poker? How do you feel about that one? I mean, dogs are kind of loud. The girls are like, why aren't you asking us? That y'all are both on the right path. I am going to I'm going to be going and procuring some more dogs playing. See, that's what I thought. I thought dogs playing poker would be an awesome like tank background. I was like, man, that would be great right there. Little fish swim up, like high five, little doggo. Like no dogs in the tank. Doesn't it though? It feels like, haha, you're not near the beach, but we could throw you in that water at any time. Ooh, that might be a good idea too, because I could always just cut it out of the frame and tack it to the back of the tank. Or the way the stand is, I could actually tack that to the stand. I'm gonna have a video on the stand, all that situation coming up. Love my kiddos. They put it together for me. That was my birthday present. So um, if I tell them we're going to the Goodwill, especially to look at art, they're down for that. They're they're really gonna be like, yeah, let's go now. Um, I was thinking that, or you can buy flags off of Temu or Wish or even Amazon, really cheap. Hey, Mrs. C. Oh, you did. I actually got my stuff done earlier, so I decided to just go ahead and pop on in. I'm just rambling about, tank stand that we built over the weekend. I didn't have anything to do with it, but the kids did. So, we're grateful for that. No team you, please no. Okay, I will buy the any backdrop from either Goodwill or Amazon if I have to. And I'll make sure to combine shipping on it. Um, but yeah, man, I meant to get them some zucchini ready for the stream tonight, and I totally failed on that. So here's the plan for this week. I've got some footage. I may make just a couple of shorts this week. I'm still trying to figure this whole situation out. But I do want to show y'all the stand because this thing is really interesting. And I am surprised I have not seen more people with it. It was really easy to put together, had 11 steps. Kiddo got it together. A kid put this thing together in less than an hour. I'm slightly impressed, okay? And they only needed help once because they put the top on backwards. So, um, yeah, I definitely want a second one. That stand is awesome. Oh, Fish Nerd, wait. Well, okay. Fish Nerd saw the stand already. I did give him a sneak peek and of it. I do need to figure out how I'm going to organize the shelves because I think I'm either going to get like some baskets or something, maybe wicker or some fabric baskets, and put those down there to put stuff in. Definitely putting some plants on top. That's going to be, yeah. Yeah, I mean those TMU prices are pretty cool, but you know what? Okay, I know this is like off topic, but I bought some stuff on there for my aquariums once, right? It's the same stuff you can purchase on Amazon, and it's cheaper. The only thing that I have to say about Temu versus Amazon is at least Temu will package all of your things together and ship it to you. And um, Amazon, it's like you have to tell them you want to wait and do that. It's like just package the stuff together. Like that's my only thoughts on Temu. But that's the other crazy thing. The same stuff I bought on Amazon is the same stuff you can buy on Temu and vice versa. So that's it's like it's all kind of so I think what I'm gonna start doing is investing in better aquarium products now that yeah, they also do still yeah, I agree, Juju. I think it happens on Amazon too, just not as much. Um, but the thing I want to move to next is I do want to review some of the aquarium co-op products, especially their sponge filters. Oh, kiddo, kiddo's calling. Yeah, that is true. At least Amazon will do that. Um, so I mean that's like the cool thing is, you can't just um do stuff like that. That Amazon will put an end to it. And Temu not so much because I've seen people say, selling something and then be like, that's my stuff. Like that's totally my stuff. So yeah, not cool. Oh, sorry guys. That is true too. Yeah, it's like if there's something you want, go directly to the source. That's my suggestion. Hey, Cat Ninja. Thanks for thanks for coming. Getting back used to the streaming. Um, I need to turn that light down. That light is kind of harsh there. Uh, and looks like robots might be trying to get into our tanks, y'all. We might have to watch that. You know, I think we lost the computer robot only to gain new robots. And I think I have a water spot on my tank. Oh, how did that happen? Jeez, Mouse, clean your glass before you go live. Yikes. Whew. Yep, that was a water spot. Ay, sorry guys. The robots are angry. They're like, what is going on here? Hey, Sal, long time no see. How you doing? We got new stuff going on here. We got angry robots, and we do have a slight snail invasion. But we did put in a new call for more assassins. So the snails will be coming to take over, coming to clean stuff up. Man, that little baby back there is just like swimming around like crazy. Like, what you doing back there, little guy? The mamas already look like they're ready to pop again. Happy snail trails to you. Yeah, that ram's horn. He's like, man, life is good today. Oh, look at your little Pleco friend. He's come to say hi. He looks like he's headed towards a leaf. I think he's on the glass. That little Pleco tummy. She's like, would you please pet my tummy, Juju? It's like I need a little belly rub. Just a little belly rub. No, I did not have as much time to manually take out the snails like I normally enjoy doing. Yeah, my evenings were not sitting here plucking. I did combat. The reason we can see so much light right now is because I did take half of the duckweed out of the tank. So yeah, half that duckweed is gone. Very happy about that. The babies are getting quite chunky too. They are, whoo, them babies are eating good. Babies are like, man, we're like real fish now. Like, look at us growing up, getting big. Let's take this light down. And Mr. Pleco Boy Jr. there is getting, Inspector Pleco is getting some more whiskers on him. Okay, it's going to get dark, and then it's going to get a little lighter, but not as light as it was. Whew, maybe we should push the plants back a little. Ooh, nope, that's not helping. Maybe angle the camera down a little. We'll get there. You can't see the fish. That's sad. There we go. Okay, I'm done moving stuff, y'all. Ugh. Mood lighting. Yeah, it's the big ones I need to start plucking out now. And that one on that leaf back there is kind of big for a ram's horn. How long you been hiding in there, buddy? That's like one of the OGs that came in the tank. He's like, and I have hidden from the assassins. Well, Sal, sometimes you got to come and hang out and just watch the fishes swim. These guys dance for you. It's great. I have had some crazy ideas this week. Everything from getting a second 29-gallon setup like I've already got to which I'm not going to do. I am getting another 20-gallon high. Um I do want to get some more of the Santa Maria Endlers. I have decided on that. And we are totally. Oh, I do have a surprise for the snail tank that's just gonna be awesome. I'm not gonna ruin that one, but we're working on it this week because I think the Corys and I think the Corys and the snails are gonna share the tank for a while, and it's gonna be the snail playground, and then we're gonna go from there. Um, oh, but yeah, I can't wait to have the snails back in there on their leaves and playing. They, man, they should be in this tank right now on their little leaves. But all for that one fish that just kept pecking them all. Ah, could not reward that behavior. So it's coming. It's coming real soon. Yeah. I am really excited the way stuff is going. We're about to have fish all night fish streams and all night snail streams, kind of like we. Yeah, no, he was nipping at my snails, and like the big mystery snails were like getting all pecked on. It wasn't fun, Sal. So, okay, while Fish Nerd is in here, I do have a question about some filtration issues that I'm thinking about for this 29 gallon, right? I have a hang on back, obviously, right? For the 29 gallon. And I do want to put in a sponge filter, right? I have a gallon okay, so it's 29 gallon tank. I have a hang on back, it's a 30 gallon. It's an adjustable flow, so perfect for the snails. And I have one for a 20 gallon that's also a hang on back adjustable flow. And I have a 10 gallon hang on back. Should I just go ahead and put the 30 gallon one in there and call that good? And then throw a couple of sponge filters in there just for extra filtration along with the plants? Or should I go with a hang on back that's like for a 20 gallon? What do you think I should do? Okay. Fishy snail all nighters. Yes, we're gonna start having the Onlyfin streams again, where it's just gonna be fins and snail feet and maybe a few pleco bellies. These plecos are getting pretty brave. Go with the 30. Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking the 30 gallon and then two sponge filters in there, one on either side, and then hang on back. You know, dirty 30 definitely. Fish 13. Oh, man. Yeah, but, either pan left or drop it in the tank. Okay. We have to. Oh, don't, Dave. There's a robot, guys. I need to get some light on him. All right, hang on. Let me get him some mood lighting so we can see him. Either pan left or drop it in the tank. Well, I was thinking about it and I didn't know where to put him in there yet. And then I kind of have an idea for him in the 29 gallon. So, um, and I kind of want to doctor him up a little. So I'm going to add some stuff to him. We we have a robot. He's gonna attack the fishies. I was playing with Fish Nerd's emotions. Yes, that's what I was gonna do. Cover him in some moss. I thought like some moss going up his legs and maybe a few like coming down on the guns. and maybe a couple of pieces like hanging from the top. I thought that would I thought that would look real good. Me and Mr. Mousy were actually talking about how we were gonna execute that earlier. I mean, obviously super glue and moss, but where we wanted to place it, how much we wanted to put on. And I was like, well, the thing is if we start with a little, that moss is gonna grow on there. So maybe not put a whole bunch on there. And then I also got another decoration that's gonna go in one of the tanks, but I think I'm gonna put the driftwood and the robots in the 29, and then I've got this guy here. Hang on. Whoop, sorry, rocking Dave around. Whoop, this guy here to go in one of the tanks. So, I've got some decorations now, y'all. So, whew. And I do. Come on, Dave. Stop acting crazy. Keep your little legs down. There you go, Dave. There you go. So, oh, that okay. Wrap it on with cotton thread. Gotcha. Because I don't know if you can see on this piece of driftwood right here. I need to get Dave a little closer. Sorry, guys. But the moss that was behind it. Oh, if you want to send tank decorations, I will totally use them. Absolutely. Inspector Pleco and Sergeant Snell, sometimes they get a little feisty. Um, but this piece of driftwood right here, the moss has actually attached itself to the wood and is growing on the wood now. And I think that looks so cool. No, actually, I did not get a new camera. This is Dave. Dave has never looked so good. It's honestly, it's the laptop that's doing all this. The wood is growing. Ah, Like I am really surprised. The specs on the computer are quite nice, and it's a lot of machine, but I mean that's why I was so surprised last week when I had the camera still going and I shared a video. I was like, oh my goodness. I was like, that is something I've never done before. I didn't know I could do that. I promise that I can't. Well, I can't promise that Sarge and Inspector Pleco will not violate their fourth fin rights. But they do have to watch out because there is a lot of Onlyfins and Stalefoot going on in there. The wood is growing moss. Yeah, sorry, I get excited. I leave out words. It happens. Oh, but yeah, I'm real happy at the you know well, we don't know what else the wood is growing back there. He's kind of hiding everything else. There's a whole bunch of real estate back there we can't see. So, I mean, you see those sprigs popping up back there? How do those sprigs just pop up out of nowhere? Who knows? Those little snails seem pretty excited about that wood. Grower, not shower. Hey, April. Yeah, I hope you're staying warm too. Y'all, it's cold. It's not that cold here in Georgia yet. We get cold, but not as cold as everywhere else has gotten. So y'all stay warm. Everyone bundle up. Don't freeze. And if a snail asks you to go look at moss in the woods, growing on some wood, maybe say no. It's not, it's a trick. They're taking you somewhere you don't want to go. Ooh, I forgot I left the other tank light on, and that is glare in the tank. No, you got to move. There we go. That's better, I think. Was that the glare? I think it was. Okay. Or it's the reflection. It's something. Hey, Squat Bob. Oh, I should have bust out the other one too, but it's back in the bedroom because then okay, where I put the tank was where I had all of the tank supplies sitting. So I had to move all the tank supplies. It's been a, whew, it's been a lot of moving stuff this weekend and a lot of setting stuff up. The squab, the 29-gallon will be filled and ready to go by tomorrow. Okay, it won't be ready to go. Let me take that back. It will be full of water tomorrow. So, you know, we're just watching some fishes tonight, hanging out. Awesome. Yeah, don't burn your dinner towel. That would be bad. And that little ram's horn back there is just like ginormous. You know, I am glad it's Grace having the ice apocalypse and not Atlanta because, whew, that happens to us and like it's bad. People get stuck on the freeway for days. It's just not fun at all. But I hope everyone stays warm and y'all don't lose power like you did last time because that was pretty bad in Texas. Many people lost a lot of fishies and it was very sad on top of their other stuff. Really, I did not know that ram's horns could get that big. I thought they stayed real small. And he finally just got to the end of that leaf. He's like trucking it. Oh, dude. Yeah, Vishnu, I can believe it. It's kind of cold where you're at. I am hoping the first snail stream will be this weekend. That is my hopes. Oh, yeah. Yes, we finally um we have one that still has congestion, but everyone else is back up and, you know, getting moving again. We are feeling tons better. I have a Yorkie. She's not like a teacup Yorkie. She's more like a miniature Yorkie. She's about 7 pounds, so she's a small little thing. And yeah, in the winter I have to keep her sweaters on. She doesn't like the cold. She's like, I just want to be warm. But yes, I am hoping Sunday will be our first snail stream. It'll probably just be a like a let it go kind of situation. I'm gonna try to have some background musics or noises for it. I'm gonna see what I can put together for background music for it this week while I'm just hanging out, letting the tank fill up. It's gonna take a while. Well, 29 gallons of water. If I can get the hose to reach it, might take about 30 minutes to fill it up, depending on how bad our water pressure is that day. You know what? One day, if I can figure out how to make a snail um, track in an aquarium, we will totally have snail races one day. That would be awesome. And Inspector Pleco and Little Girl, they can be the judges. I miss the blueberries too. I miss all of my little snails doing their parasnailing thing, and I'm just really ready to get them back in their tanks. So I am. They do. The blueberries are still with us. Sarge is ready to be back in a tank. He's like, I am not digging this 10-gallon business. He's like, I'm gonna need some more room. I'm gonna need some more plants, lady. I'm gonna need you to chop with it. He is very demanding for a snail, okay? Very demanding. I promise we are not gonna have a situation like with like with the sea monkeys. We won't need a we won't need a an RIP, you know. It's totally not the sea monkeys all over again. I promise. Not at all. So the plan is I've got to get some of the crypts out of this tank to go in the 29, and they have this money wort that's going to go in there, and I've got a Amazon sword that's just like in this one that I used to love playing on. So we're gonna put an Amazon sword in there and a whole bunch of little leafy guys. I'm thinking one of the lace plants is gonna come out of this guy and go into that 29. Save the snails. Darth kind of reminds you of a sea monkey. I could see that. I can kind of see that. We need a newspaper held up by the sea. Can I hold the laptop up next to it? And I mean, you can clearly see it's the new laptop and not the crap top 5000. I still really wish my sister would let me burn that thing. Okay, her point was very valid. It does have a lithium battery in it. They really are. These are some of my favorite fish. And one day, Squaw Bob, I was talking to Juju and I was having a really bad day because I had ordered my Santa Maria endlers and they were supposed to come. And the post lady put them in the mailbox instead of bringing them to my house in our actual post the our locker box, right? And she was supposed to deliver them to the house. And I was so mad, and I was like, "And the Skiffia are nothing to look at." But then I had to eat my words because as they got bigger, And they grew up because they were still very small at this point. Their colors started coming in, and you can see like the iridescent blue in them, and they're orange. And then when the boys are trying to woo the girls, they actually get a black stripe in their fins. And I was like, you know what? I said some stuff about my fish that wasn't actually very true. And I took my anger out on them in a way I shouldn't have. So I had to apologize to my group of fish because I was like, I was mean to y'all. So yeah, they the stripes and dots are very pretty. I love their tails. And that was the thing that I really hated about the other laptop, because even when I could get the camera to run, like you couldn't see them. But when they stop, you can see they've got the little black dots, and then they like fan out in their tail, and they are such pretty little fish. And the sad thing is you can't find these guys in a fish store. They're not a common fish at all, and I'm very glad I have them. Mostly because they have some very interesting behaviors as well. Like, from the dancing for the girls to chasing each other and almost playing. Like, it's just fun to watch them. Now, I wish they were nicer to their kids, but, other than that, they're pretty awesome little fish. The plecos are kind of cool. I've always loved the Placostomus. Um, oh yeah, they dance. They dance pretty awesome. John Travolta, he's the one that's got the most spots on him, and he actually, I think he's like the dominant guy in the group, because you always get one, and he just gets all into it, and I love that. You know what, Kat? I hope they don't remember that I was mean to him. I don't think they heard me because I was outside. But man, Juju, I was on the phone with her and she was just laughing. And it was, it was funny, but it was like I just had to get it all out. And I was just saying a bunch of things. And she was like, "Did you just really say that about your fish?" Yes, and I have watched tons of videos on the Corys, and I can't wait to have Corys. Like that has been the ones that I've wanted since the beginning. So I'm really excited about that. And I do the minnows, the pink minnows, the rosy reds. I would even like to get some more of them because they are a great little fish to keep. And like most people just think of minnows as a feeder fish and they don't have pet value, but they really do. It is. I'm seriously not trying to be suspicious, I promise. Well, y'all, I have to get up early tomorrow and start working on the tanks again because I have one put up and I have four more to go. So tomorrow we start washing sand for the tanks. So that is going to be fun. I'm excited about it, and I'm excited to get water in this tank. I'm also really excited about the whole bubble thing because there's going to be lots of bubbles in this tank. Lots of them. Maybe even some lights and bubbles. We'll have to see what happens. All right, y'all. Y'all stay warm wherever you're at, and I will see y'all I will see y'all next time. Probably Sunday. It'll probably, like I said, it'll probably just be a snail stream. Um, and a first look at the 29 gallon. But yeah, that's what's going to be going on. I will see you guys around. I don't know if Claire is streaming this week. I know she's a little under the weather, but if y'all haven't checked out Shenanigans, Mrs. C and Grace's channel, if y'all could, maybe check them out, give them a subscribe. If you do, would maybe drop the link for me. And if they're streaming, I'm usually hanging out with Elmer Claire, and I will. Oh, okay. And Claire is gonna try to go live tomorrow on her channel. She does true crime. It's pretty fun over there. There are a lot of updates. I saw that. It's like, man, beginning of the year, they are not planning on getting rolling again. So I am gonna head on out of here, guys. And oh, is it a red carpet this week? Juju loves the red carpets. Oh, sorry, y'all. And this is so crazy. I can actually do stuff on this thing. This is great. Give Juju, blah, I can't even talk tonight. Give Juju a minute to drop those links, and then I will head on out of here. It is a red carpet, Juju. All right. And can you drop Clear's link for me too? And I will see you guys later. Y'all have a good night. Everyone stay warm. I'll say it again. I'm repeating myself at this point. Ooh, I like cold stuff. I know that's a weird thing to say in a fish stream. I have a fascination with colts and fish. Who knew? All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and I will see y'all later. Bye.